In episode 5 of Synagogues of Indiana, we take a look at several cities in the northwest section of the state. Our first look-see is at Munster. Munster is the relative latecomer to the party. Synagogues that closed up in Gary moved to Munster. This is Temple Bethel, a Reform congregation. Its spiritual leader is Rabbi Len Zucro. It began in 1911 in Hammond, Indiana. It moved into this site in 1999. The congregation currently boasts over 200 family memberships. This had been its previous location in Hammond from 1955 until their move to Munster. Let's take a look now at our next synagogue. This is a long shot of Congregation Beth Israel, also in Munster, Indiana. This congregation originated in Gary, Indiana, as Temple Bethel and Knesset Israel. By the way, across the street from the synagogue is the headquarter buildings of the Jewish Federation of Northwest Indiana, and you're looking at that building right now. The original synagogues in Gary were Orthodox. By the time the merged congregations moved to Munster and took its new name, it had switched to conservative affiliation. The congregation has monthly Friday night services and weekly Sabbath or Saturday morning services. The Friday night services are usually followed by a dinner, and the Saturday morning by a lunch. There are also Sunday, Monday, and Thursday morning services. The current spiritual leader of this congregation is Rabbi Mordechai Levin. I believe this to be the previous site where Bethel and Knesset Israel housed the synagogue and classrooms. One can see that the large vertical sign on the side of the building has been stripped of its ornamentation. There are no identifying tags of its Jewish origin. Some may think that there is no synagogue or Jews left in Gary, Indiana, but they would be wrong. You are looking at Temple Israel, which is in the Miller Beach section of Gary. It is a Reform congregation which claims to have a 105-year history in Gary. The congregation has a female cantor, but no permanent rabbi. She leads the services only on a monthly basis. The final synagogue in our list is somewhat of a look back in time. This was B'nai Judah congregation in Whiting, Indiana. It was of Orthodox affiliation. One can still see the two Jewish blue stars of David on the chimney and one on the railings to the stairs. The synagogue closed as an entity in 2003. This building was built around 1950. There had been hope to relocate to Munster, Indiana, but apparently it did not happen. Finally, there is also the Chabad House of Northwest Indiana, located in Munster. It is currently housed in a private residence. Well, that's it for our look at the Jewish presence in Northwest Indiana. Look for more episodes of the Synagogues of Indiana. We hope to see you soon. Bye for now.